right, I've been joined by a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, a former member of the House who graduated to the Senate, Senator Dino Melaye, joins us live in our studio here in Abuja. Thank you so much, distinguished Senator, for joining us tonight.
Good evening, viewers.
Let me start by beginning by, Happy Democracy Day. I may wish you that.
Yeah, there's nothing to celebrate, but yeah, we mark the day.
All right, and I'd like to get your view on our 23 years of democratic practice since 1998, 1999, that transition up until now, it's unfettered. Thank God that we'll stay together and no military incursion again. As we've seen over the past years, over almost 65 years of our existence after independence, we've had several years of military interregnum. But now we've had 23 years of unfettered democratic rule. What's your take on how far we've come?
And we thank God for unbroken 23 years democratic experiment. But one will say that while I am not an apologist of military government, we will say that what we have in this country from 2015 to date is actually worse than a military government. And that's why I say there's nothing to celebrate. Nigeria, we are living in perilous times. We're in times of vicissitude and vacillation. We're in times of opprobrium. There's confusion in the land. This country has never been divided as it is today, not even during the Civil War where it is divided. You cannot be sure of where your next meal is coming from. The roads are not safe. Even these days, you are in your houses and people will come and abduct you from your homes. Our kids, our friends, our family members, well-wishers are somewhere abducted and no story about them, and there's no effort by government for them to regain their freedom. We are in a situation that is near to surrendering to God Almighty alone. And we have government without governance. We are in a democracy where the president have lost control, where the president, from his expressions and even his narratives, have shown that he's incapacitated. The security institutions are not in any way showing any drive towards ameliorating the situation. We are in a comatose situation. Nigeria is in the edge. Nigeria is at the brim. We've never had leadership failure like this ever. Not even in Sudan or in Liberia do they have this quantum of leadership failure. And it is at all levels. The APC have failed Nigerians. The APC have invited chaos, have invited insecurity, have invited kidnapping, have invited banditry. We are just in a sorry state as a nation.
Are you blaming the ruling party for banditry and kidnapping in this country?
Yeah, because it was not this escalated before now, and it was almost been tamed. And the truth of the matter is that if there is hope, then we will be living on hope. But as I speak to you, there is no hope. There is no hope. The situation gets, messier on daily basis. The figures get higher on daily basis. The brazen bravado of this satanic individuals and characters is becoming outrageously calamitous. And who are we to blame? Because when the president of this country took his oath of office, he swore to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Section 14 2B is part of what he swore to. And that is talking about the security and welfare of the people. Today, there is no security, not to talk of welfare. We are in a situation where the only thing you hear from your president is, I'm not aware. Or you say, I condemn, I condemn, I condemn. How long will he continue to condemn?
But when the ruling party will respond to this kind of assertion that you're making, they'll say, look, your party left a damaged country. Your party left a country, you were part of the APC. You are one of those who sold the APC to Nigerians. And when the APC government will respond to this kind of allusion you're making about the state of the country, they'll say, look, the PDP left for Nigeria, they left Nigeria in a comatose state. And it is the mess that the PDP left that they are trying to fix.
Anyway, I will want to disagree with you absolutely, because you are a Nigerian. You go to the Nigerian market. You know what life was with you in 2014 and 2015, and you know what it is today. So you don't need a prophet or APC to place an argument for you as an individual, as shown a Nigerian who also visit the same common markets like us. When the PDP left government in 2015, okay, I appeal to Buhari to take us back to where we were in 2014. And I'm sure Nigerians will celebrate him. Nigerians will clap for him. Nigerians will eulogize him.
Take us back in what sense?
Take us back to the situation in 2014. When Boko Haram held, I'm coming. Take us back.
17 local
you can't speak for me. You asked me the question, so allow me to respond.
Please go
ahead. What I'm saying in essence is that take us back to the situation where in 2014, my ticket from Abuja to Lagos, economy, was 23,000 naira. Today is 80,000 naira. Take me back there. Take me back to when a loaf of bread in 2014 is 120 naira, and today is 600 naira. I want to go back there. Take me back to 2014 when a liter of diesel will cost me only 180 naira. Today I'm buying diesel for 850 naira. Take me back to that situation. Take me back to the situation whereby my house, the house rent I pay for my staff and for my people is about 200, 300% of what I'm paying today. Take me back to that situation. Take me back to the situation whereby I am secured. I'm more secured. I could still travel by road. And where banditry, Boko Haram was primarily just within the enclave of the Northeast, between Yobe and Borno. Not today. You saw what happened in Ondo recently. You see what is happening in the East. You see what is happening. There's no part of this country that is safe today. Take us back to that time. Nothing that the PDP met, sorry, the APC, I'm sorry to say, nothing they met that today is better. It has gone from worse to, I don't even have an adjective to qualify it. So what I'm saying in essence, take us back to where the GDP of this country was where it was. Take us back to where dollar was 180 naira per dollar. Today, I'm buying dollar for over 600 naira to a dollar. Take me back to that.
Would you say the same thing about the state of infrastructure?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. State of infrastructure, what do you want to talk about? Is it the telecommunication industry, the PDP? Is it even the railway they are making noise about was initiated, commenced, started, ongoing by the PDP? I mean, there's no basis for comparison. It's like talking about darkness and light. You yourself, as shown, you know it. And I'm sure under anointing, you will speak the truth. I mean, we are in a very precarious situation. We've never had it. Nigeria is like a car being driven by a drunken driver or a car without a steering. There is no, direction. We are in a situation where even people are beginning to doubt even if anointing oil can do anything, because we are in trouble. We are in trouble. People
so where do we
dying.
Go? No, where you say we're in trouble, where do we go from here?
Where we go from here is to discard evil. Is to discard satanism. Is to discard incompetence. Is to discard maladministration. Is to discard mega corruption, where one single civil servant will swallow 80 billion naira. I never thought that was possible in the Nigeria of my own generation. We need
that's the same thing the APC accused you, your party of.
How?
How? They speak about...
name one single Nigerian.
The money meant for procurement of military hardwares.
Forget, I'm not talking propaganda that have not been substantiated till today.
Are people not taken to court over that matter?
I'm saying that have not been substantiated till today. I'm talking of a government where 80 billion naira by one single, I used to, there's a popular movie, The Heist. We watched a movie called The Heist. But the heist happened in Nigeria, where a single person moved away 80 billion. In course of investigation, additional 90 billion by one civil servant. It won't happen anywhere other than under APC administration. And I'm telling you that there are 1,001 people like that. And nothing will happen. We have seen it. The slogan of the party is join APC and your sins are forgiven. And that is why you saw there was exodus. But now, everyone is saying it. Everyone is now retracting. You can see there's exodus back to the PDP because light is about to come.
Let me go into the activities of the 2023 preparation for the 2023 presidential election. Now we have all the candidates for the presidential election now named, known, and the names will soon be submitted to INEC. I've had people who say here that Atiku and the PDP will be afraid of Bola Tinubu. Is that true?
That's ridiculous. That's funny. And for us in the PDP, we have advised Atiku to please put together his acceptance speech, because he's the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bola Tinubu, with his inordinate ambition, capricious manifestation, and reaction formation, is no match in any way. Bola Tinubu is a baby weight compared to an Atiku Abubakar.
How would you say that? Why would you say that?
In all ramifications. Even if...
Politically speaking?
Politically, mentally, medically, socially, even religiously.
Break it down for us to understand. You know, when you say politically, how would you describe a Bola Tinubu, a political...
and Atiku Abubakar, in terms of political popularity, they are not on the same page.
You mean Tinubu is bigger than him?
How can Tinubu be bigger?
I'm asking.
How can Volkswagen be bigger than the 911? I mean, how can you compare, a toddler, with Atiku is Atiku. You yourself sitting here, you know that Atiku is Atiku.
Bola Tinubu will tell you that he has never lost an election.
I can also tell you that Bola Tinubu has never won an election.
In what sense? He was a governor 2 times.
By what means?
And he supported President Muhammadu Buhari. I said that to win elections twice.
Sheung, use your church mind to evaluate.
Is there anything like that, though?
If there is. Or use your godly mind to evaluate what we are talking about, or to analyze what we're talking about. In terms of political experience, you cannot put Tinubu and Atiku on the same page. In terms of political experience, you can't. Atiku stepped down for MQ Abiola, 19 no calendar.
1992.
Atiku Abubakar, by the virtue of being the vice president of this country at the time, have a political edge in terms of experience more than Bola Tinubu. 3, in terms of connections, in terms of political manpower, in terms of knowing this country, knowing and understanding this country, including the problems of this country, you cannot put them on the same page. And in terms of even vying for that position, a road you have passed through once, twice, thrice, a man who is trying to take that route for the first time cannot begin to drag muzzles with you.
So you're thinking Atiku might beat Tinubu at the time?
Not that Atiku might beat Tinubu. Go and write it down, and write it please clearly in capital letters. By 12 o'clock, by the grace of God, the election is over. We are celebrating that Tinubu is the candidate of APC.
I've had the same people, I have APC people who have said on that same chair that even before noon, that Tinubu will have beaten
It is not possible. Abubakar. It is not possible that a sound, intellectually mobile, physically fit Atiku.
Can't you say same of Bola Tinubu?
If I give you the Bible, can you say same of him?
I'm asking a question.
I'm asking you as a journalist.
No.
If I give you the Bible, can you say what I have the adjectives I've used in qualifying my presidential candidate now? You as Sheung,
no, you're the one.
Melaye, I give you the Bible, and maybe we're anointing oil and a mantle on your left hand. Can you say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is physically, mentally capable to be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? And you covered the IPC convention, didn't you?
Senator, you are the one making comparison, and I'm asking, you've described your candidate with some adjectives, and I'm saying, can't you say same about Bola Tinubu?
Atiku was playing football. I will send you the video some 3-4 days ago. Ask the candidate of the APC to go and do same.
Is it a sport competition?
You have to be mentally and physically fit to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's a constitutional requirement. So you cannot have. It's not possible for you to have an incapacitated president. It's not possible for you to have a president that will visit, just like this president is visiting London every now and then for medical trip. I mean, do you think Nigerians want to go back to that? We want to go from say Baba, to say Kaka. Meanwhile, Kaka means grandfather, Baba means father. You want to move from father to grandfather? Is that what you want? Is that what you wish for Nigeria as a journalist?
Well, some people will say There was a time that we could not even hold Democracy Day celebration at the Eagle Square, but today we held such.
Anyway, you held such under what, by mobilizing more than how many military men and all that. Let's not deceive ourselves, my brother. The APC have brought pain, disaster, anger, anguish to this country. And I'm telling you that the only solution to our problems is Atiku Abubakar, who is the flag bearer of the PDP. You have a flag bearer of the APC who cannot even lift a flag. I mean, that is not what Nigerians are asking for.
Is that true that you couldn't lift a flag? You covered
that event, that convention.
Yes, we covered it live.
And Atiku Abubakar was under the flag by the national chairman of the PDP. And he was not assisted. He did not only lift the flag, understand, he actually moved it around. But Bola Tinubu needed the assistance of the national chairman and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. Even with that assistance, he could not lift, the flag bearer could not lift the flag.
Is that true? Because what we saw...
Can you put on the tape?
Okay, that's it there.
Can you put on the tape, please? Let's see.
It there
okay,
on the screen, Senator.
Just watch. I hope it's not edited.
No, we don't do that here.
Okay, just watch. Watch, please.
Maybe what you watched was different from what some Nigerians saw.
Anyway, we're watching. That is it. Watch.
So is he not lifting it by himself?
This is this is not what we saw. I have a tape and I can show you.
Senator,
I have a tape and I can show you.
This is exactly what happened.
This is not correct. This has gone through some tampering.
No.
I can assure you this has gone through some tampering.
We don't do that here.
Anyway, I can tell you that this has gone through some tampering. I watched the event live, not a recorded, doctored one like this. No. I watched it live, and I watched it on channels. I watched it on channels, and I watched it live,
Senator,
not a doctored one like this. No,
exactly,
I'm telling you.
This was exactly...
No, this is not.
So there's a point where the president and the national chairman...
Yeah, assisted him. Okay, just look at that. Look at that. What is Adamu's hand doing there? What is Adamu doing there?
What are you trying to say?
What is Adamu's hand doing there?
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say that he needs help. Atiku doesn't need any help. Okay, can you see what is happening there again? What is happening? What is Adamu doing? Adamu had to use his two hands to lift the left hand. Can't you see that? Sheung?
So, I mean, this is the reason why Nigerians should vote for your candidate other than Tinubu?
Because our candidate is not only intellectually mobile, is physically fit, mentally accurate, and administratively sagacious. That is Atiku Abubakar for you.
For those who have said that even the APC and the PDP, they've criticized and said, look, there is a third force that we need to look. We need to look at alternatives.
What third force?
Other than the APC and the PDP.
What third force? Atiku, Alu, at the first, at the second, at the third force, Alu Bumwabo.
What does that mean?
It means Atiku. Ankao first top, Ankao second top first, Ankao third first, Atiku. Think about this, Ebijesu. The meaning is that Atiku will defeat first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, even up to the 10th force. Atiku Abubakar is the man to salvage us from these economic cankerworms and financial scavengers. I'm appealing to you, don't allow your children and your wife, when you get home, begin to show some anger. Because they are Nigerians and you are a Nigerian. You know what is happening in this country today. We are in a situation where we must speak the truth to power. Buhari has failed. Tinubu will come, he will be worse than Buhari, and that is why he cannot even get the opportunity. No sane Nigerian today will go to a polling unit and vote for APC with the amount of hunger in the land, with the amount of killings in the land, with the amount of kidnapping in the land, with the amount of even, let me tell you, even kids can tell that there's famine in the land.
Has your candidate gotten a running mate yet?
We are working on a running mate.
Let me show you this information and perhaps some of the concentration that you're making. We are hearing the governor of Rivers State, there are talks. We are hearing that the governor of Delta State is also in there are talks about him, the governor of Akwa Ibom, the former SGF, and the former deputy speaker. These are some of the names that have come up. How close are these?
All these names that have come up are qualified PDP individuals who are qualified to be the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But the choice of the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is that of Atiku Abubakar and the party, not Dino Melaye.
When are we likely to hear your candidates?
I will give you the private number of Atiku after this program, so you can call him and confirm.
No, but because I know you're very close to him and you're a chieftain of the party.
Yeah, but the decision of the vice presidency is Atiku, it's not mine.
What is it considering? Is it considering a Christian-Muslim ticket or Muslim-Christian ticket?
I do not have the celestial powers to read his mind, but I know that we're a considerate party.
What do you mean by that?
We'll do what we have been doing from 1999.
And that's which is?
Definitely, we are a unique party who believe in the unity and togetherness of this country. And that is why we have already said that the vice president of this country is going to come from the south. And Atiku is a Muslim, definitely his vice president will be a Christian. We're not going to behave like hypocrites talking about Muslim tickets. That is not possible in Lagos. Tinubu was governor in 1999, was his running mate and deputy governor a Muslim? Huh? He made Fashola governor in Lagos State as a Muslim. Was Fashola's deputy a Muslim? When two of them haven't served 2 terms as governors and as Muslims, didn't he bring a Christian, Ambode? Was Ambode's deputy a Muslim? A Christian? After Ambode, he brought the man, Sanwo-Olu is here now, a Christian, is his deputy, a Muslim. What you cannot do within your own enclave, you are trying to sell to Nigerians. We are waiting. We are waiting. At the end of the day, whether you follow Muslim, you follow Christian, or Dolo Magba, for F9 parallel.
But they've not said they're doing Muslim ticket, have they?
We are seeing this insinuation. I listened to his speech when he delivered his victory speech. He said religion have no coloration in our national polity. He said it is where you are born that you are. Those are already certain templates, and we are smelling it, but we are waiting. Anyone that is destined to go must go.
All right. Thank you so much, Senator. But of course, that video that you saw is authentic video.
But eventually, even in that same video, you saw what happened. But well, Abdullah Adamu is using two hands to support.
I'm saying that. Did you see that? You pointed. Did you see that? You pointed out. Did you see that? You pointed out something that.
No, did you see that?
That is on the integrity of this organization.
No, did you see that? Did you see that? Where Abdullah Adamu
I'm saying that video is authentic.
I want you to answer this before we
run. You have raised an issue. Just hold on, Senator. Hold on. You've raised something that touched on the integrity of this organization and trust and integrity.
I said the video I saw.
You said that was edited.
I saw it on channel.
Now you saw.
Except it is doctored.
But that's not true.
That's what I said. Except it is doctored.
But that's not true, Senator.
But even what I was looking for, I saw eventually. I saw eventually.
Do you now realize that you were wrong in the first place?
How?
That you said it.
I said except it was doctored. Except it was doctored.
So it wasn't doctored. You realized it wasn't doctored.
What I was looking for, eventually when the narratives continued, I saw it.
Okay.
I saw, and please, did you see it? Where Abdullah used 2 hands to support Baba.
I wasn't watching as much as you. Thank you so much, Senator Dino Melaye, for coming tonight.
Thank you very much. The pleasure is always mine.